I started to notice that I really wasn't my usual self because I just felt no need to even really want to do anything else. I just wanted to lay there. I just don't really see a point in making clubbing in Korea storytime videos despite now living in Korea for over a year. But that's just me. The number one question that is on everyone's mind is, why did I leave? Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Paige here, Miss Soulful Paige, and welcome back to another video. I'm finally breaking my silence as to why I left Korea after teaching there as an English teacher for almost 3 years. It's now been officially 1 year since I left, and this is something that was long overdue to this point, but I really tried to put it off so that way I can give y'all a fully thought out update and have my life together. But you know, as I'm sure everyone knows, not everything goes as planned. Just wanted to go ahead and just kind of like get ready with me, chit chat, you know, like we're on FaceTime type of vibes. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. But before we get into get ready with me, I want to go ahead and give a special shout out to our sponsor, 𝐷 They were really kind enough to send me some new jewelry pieces to add to my collection. I wanted to unbox them with you guys today. So for those of you guys that don't know, 𝐷 is a sustainable jewelry brand based in the US that creates some of the most beautiful and high quality pieces, and are a really great brand if you want to start elevating your jewelry game just a tad. 𝐷 is most known for being carbon and water neutral and using recyclable materials to craft their jewelry, and they really value creating gorgeous and long-lasting pieces at affordable prices. All right, so this is the first one. Shut up. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at how cute these are. In case you couldn't tell, there's some cute little gold hoops with some hearts. These are the Nina hearts, and let's open the next one. Look at this cute little pendant. This is the Hannah engraved. It's very vintage, kind of gives me that dark academia, light academia feel. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just slide it on real quick. I left and I came back because I thought I wanted to add a little extra something, you know, and I added one of my most worn 𝐷 pieces, and you guys, this stack, absolutely adorable. I am in love. So if any of you guys are interested in any of the pieces that I'm wearing, or just interested in 𝐷 other jewelry pieces in general, be sure to check out the links in my description box, as well as be sure to use my coupon code SoulfulPage10 for 20% off on your next order. And thank you again to 𝐷 for sponsoring this video. All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty of this video. I already put on my sunscreen. It's well moisturized. I used the Black Girl sunscreen, and I'm just gonna go ahead and moisturize my lips up a little bit before we get to talking. And just to kind of warn you guys, it is a very cloudy day, so if the lighting keeps changing, that's why. And to just sort of introduce everything, I first came to Korea back in 2019. I was an English teacher employed through EPIC, which is the English program in Korea, and I was really lucky enough to be able to score not only a position in Seoul, but I also managed to get a position at a school that was nothing short of amazing. The students there were awesome. I never really had any type of disciplinary problems with them. I never really had a student try to hit me or hit one of my co-workers or anything like that. My co-teachers were really easy to work with and very helpful for the most part. My principal and vice principal were really great. Other staff members were really helpful and awesome. I was really truly just fortunate to have been placed in a good school, and I don't really have any type of horror stories coming out of it. And really just in general, I would say my Korea experience has been pretty positive Obviously, I do have some absolutely amazing 5-star review type of things I loved about Korea, just as much as I have some things that I still find a bit frustrating about Korea, but that's another topic for another day. Y'all are not here for that today. So my 3rd year finally rolled around, and as of October 2021, that is the big renewal season. And this was a really tough decision. I thought about this for a long time, but once October 2021 came around, I made the difficult decision to not renew. And when I say it was difficult, it was very, very difficult, especially considering I had a couple of now 5th graders at the time remember a promise that I had made to them when they were in 3rd grade, saying that I would stay till they graduated in 6th grade. So that means at this point I would have stayed another year. And when I tell you, kids do not forget that sort of thing. I felt so bad. Of course, the months speed ahead and I'm finishing up regular teachings as well as winter camp and trying to balance those and trying to move out, which if you guys want another video on how I managed to move out of Korea and any tips for those of you that are planning on leaving Korea soon, just let me know. I can definitely make a video about that if y'all are interested. Luckily though, I did get to stay a couple of days before I had to officially move out. We worked something with the incoming co-teacher to allow me to give time to clean up the apartment and take a little bit of a breather before I had to up and go to my hotel that I had booked before my flight. Then as of February 28th, I said goodbye to Korea and I moved back to Florida. So the #1 question that is on everyone's mind is, why did I leave? So just to preface this question, I want to go ahead and let everyone know that when I first came to Korea, I had originally only planned to stay here for about a year, maybe 2 years max. Coming to Korea through EPIC was really a great opportunity for me to gain teaching experience, because at the time I did want to become a teacher, and it gave me an opportunity to get teaching experience in a different setting than most, while also being able to finally experience South Korea and get to travel throughout Korea. And it also gave me the opportunity to potentially travel outside of Korea. All the while, since I was working, I was gonna be able to save up money for grad school, because that was my plan at the time. And in 2019, that was the main focus that I had, was working, gaining experience, and saving up that money for grad school, because Lord knows grad programs, even with some scholarships, can be very costly. It wasn't until 2020 came around, I had decided I was gonna stay 1 more year, but this was also gonna be the year of travel. My friends and I, we had made plans to travel to Japan, Thailand, and Bali. Me and Waka even had our own little catchphrase. We had "believe in Bali," and that was gonna be our hashtag the entire time we were gonna be in Bali. But as we all know, none of that got to happen in 2020 because of the worldwide pandemic. And you know, outside of everything that came with the pandemic, 2020 was also a year I kind of started to notice a shift within my mental health. I started to notice that I really wasn't my usual self. And at the end of 2020, I made the decision to stay 1 more year because, you know, 2020, I had hopes for 2020. We all had high hopes. We all thought, or maybe not all of us, but I definitely thought that things would get better in 2021, both on a world view and on a personal view. I was like, I had hopes for 2021. When 2021 rolled around, not much really improved in terms of the pandemic and unfortunately in terms of my mental health. While I do thank Korea for giving me the opportunity to learn how to be okay with doing activities by myself and not having to rely on others, it still didn't really help with the bout of loneliness I started to feel when I would do these activities. Sometimes I no longer felt the same joy I used to have when I would do some of my most favorite things in Korea. Because y'all know, I love to do a nice little cafe hop. I love to try different cafe drinks, the different aesthetics of these cafes. I really do appreciate and enjoy the cafe culture in Korea. However, ooh, that wing is terrible. comfortable, we'll be okay. Innately, I would not even feel excited to go out with my friends to go do cafe hopping. And the thing is, I really do enjoy creating, and I love cafe hopping and being with my friends. Like, I'm a very outgoing and fun-loving person, but after work, I would immediately just come home and then just lay down on my bed and scroll on my phone for hours. And because I just felt no need to even really want to do anything else. I just wanted to lay there. I would end up falling asleep and waking up, and it's like 9 p.m. and I feel bad that I didn't get anything done. I would feel very guilty. And then same thing would happen on the weekends, because the weekends I definitely try to use for having fun, to kind of, I guess in a way, distract from how I was really feeling. But even then, I would innately just feel like I just wanted to rest. I would go to work and, you know, have to really put on this bright smile for my students to give them this energy. And sometimes they helped, because they were all, you know, my students were always the sweetest. But it was just something in me that was just truly feeling it's time. It's time to go. I just didn't really feel any type of enjoyment in teaching anymore. At least in the position that I was in, I just felt very stagnant in my growth. I just felt very stuck in the position, and there wasn't too much room for improvement and moving on from this position that really sparked any type of joy in me. So just taking that lack of enjoyment, the extreme amount of burnout I was feeling, I took that all as a sign that, you know, maybe my time in Korea has come to a close. I will say it was so difficult to leave my students, leave my co-teacher, especially my favorite co-teacher at that time, who, by the way, she actually, so we have like these tea times, and tea times, what we do is just a time for us after classes to get together with me and all my co-teachers. We'll drink like coffee, or we'll drink tea, and we just talk about the classes, talk about our lives and just things like that. And my co-teacher had scheduled a tea time for us before one of our classes, and she had actually bought me pumpkin spice latte, which, for those of you guys that don't know, in 2021 they got pumpkin spice, like the legit pumpkin spice, and brought it to Korea Starbucks, which was a really big deal. And she bought me pumpkin pie from Costco. We had a big pumpkin tea time party, and literally while we were there just chatting and talking it up, she actually told me, just so you know, I have an ulterior motive with this. This is me trying to bribe you to stay one more year. And not gonna lie, with all that pumpkin in me, I low-key was like, hey yo, what I gotta do? But it was really hard to leave her, because she was the best co-teacher I've ever had. Not to mention, it was also really hard because somehow I managed to get a boyfriend. Anywho, signs were just pointing towards the end of my journey as an ESL teacher in Korea. So it is now 2023. It's officially been 1 year since I left Korea, and as far as what I'm up to right now, nothing. Nah, I'm playing. Before I had left Korea, where is my powder? Oh my god, where's my brush? Before leaving Korea, I essentially had a come to Jesus moment about what were my personal values and what kind of things I wanted to do to start anew once I came back stateside. All of those discussions and talks sort of led me to coming back and going my original route of applying to physical therapy assistant school. For those of you guys that don't know, I have a bachelor's in exercise physiology, and one of the things I was really interested in before graduating was becoming a physical therapist, but later on shifted more physical therapy assistancy. Originally, I had planned in Korea to apply to some programs while I was still there. That way, once I came back to the States, I would hopefully get accepted, have a few months of just recovering from burnout and relaxing and seeing family and old friends before I would go straight into schooling. Or like being at work. Unfortunately, I got placed as an alternate for one school, and I'm currently waitlisted for another, which we're gonna find out later this year if I get accepted to that one or not. But yeah, sometimes things don't always go as planned, but I'm not letting that get me down. I am reapplying to the school that I got alternate for, as well as a couple other schools, just to sort of broaden my horizons and to really cast my line to see what bites. But I have been making myself a more compatible applicant. I recently scored a shadowing position at a local outpatient clinic. In the meantime, I also got a cute little job as a cute little barista at a cute little local coffee shop. Talk about going from a cafe hopper to a cafe worker, am I right? Not to mention, I have been keeping close contact with some of my friends from Korea and visiting a couple of friends that also moved back from Korea to here. This past February, I actually celebrated my 1 year with my boyfriend. Although most of it has been long distance, I'm still very happy and pleased that we've lasted for 1 year, and I hope we get to last many more. Not me being all cute and cheesy and being over a man, like that's crazy. As far as the future of my channel, I do have a couple of more videos that I plan on making, more on just my overall experience in Korea, really delving deep in that. You know, gotta do the typical my favorite things about Korea, my least favorite things about Korea. I'm trying to get all the marks of my foreigner YouTuber in Korea bingo. I'm trying to get that bingo, y'all. But once I finish that, I'm not really going to focus too much more on living in Korea content. Like, I just don't really see a point in me making so many more clubbing in Korea storytime videos despite not living in Korea for over a year. But that's just me. But once I finish my last bit of Korea content, I will be steadily trying to make a shift to more lifestyle content, as well as the videos I've been making in the past year of my different travels and different concerts that I plan on going to, just because K-pop has yet to go anywhere for me. So I might be adding more K-pop centered content and delving into more lifestyle based content. And I do know that's going to be a huge shift for a lot of you, considering that I know so many of you guys came to my channel and got to know my channel for my Korea-based content. And I really do just want to say I really appreciate all of you guys for being here. I never really expected for me to even gain 100 subscribers, let alone 2,000 of you guys that are currently still subscribed to my channel. So I truly do just want to take this time to say I appreciate each and every single one of you for being with me on this journey. And for those of you that may leave because this, you know, wasn't really the content you signed up for, I completely understand. And once again, I do want to thank you for being here and for those last couple of years in Korea up to this point in the States. And for those of you that are still choosing to stay with me despite all of the changes, I really do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I just want to say thanks for continuing rocking with me, and I hope we can continue to grow and get stronger together. That was so cheesy. But not cheesy, I think that was a bit cheesy. But yeah, this isn't to say I will never go back to Korea or make any type of Korea content. I mean, hell, I went back in 2022 to visit my boyfriend during one of his military breaks. So it's definitely not a goodbye forever, more of just a I'll see you later, I'll see you in the future. So it's not gonna be soulful page, but just a nice little shift to the right to be soulful page, you know, from soulful to soulful. We're just slide to the left, slide to the right, take it back now, y'all. 5 hearts and go. But yeah, so this is the final look. I realized I completely forgot my eyebrows while talking to y'all, so I went ahead and did them things off camera. With all that being said, I just want to say once again, thank you guys so much for watching another video. Thank you to analuisany for sponsoring this video. Be sure to check out the links in my description box and make sure you use my coupon code SoulfulPage10 for 20% off on your next order. Be sure to check out my social medias because I am definitely 10 times more active on there than I am on YouTube. And as always, if you like this content, like what you see, be sure to click that like, comment, and subscribe for me. And I will see you guys in the near future. Bye.
I think we need them 20 hours. 지나간 시간이 아까워.